Just initial thoughts, kind of Open Cup match, Wednesday game. I know you said 3 games of the week is always what y'all want to do. Just initial thoughts on having a Wednesday game tomorrow.
Oh, it's great. Let's be honest, it's great, and we want another one. We speak to the boys and we speak as coaches all the time. The idea of training all week, great, but you have a game on a Saturday, you get to recover, play another game on a Wednesday, recover, play another game. That's what we're in this business to do. So the more games, the better, and hopefully we advance through this round, so we get another one. That's the name of the game.
And what do you have to do to advance? What is kind of the keys to the game, for lack of a better phrase?
Well, there's certainly some internal things that we have to do better, and we've had a lot of good conversations this week as a group with the players. We have to kind of double down on our identity, and I wouldn't say find ourselves, but become a more polished version of ourselves, and that was evident from the last couple of games. But Savannah Clovers are going to bring a unique challenge, one of them being a local team, a coach that used to be part of our organisation in the academy, a group of players where it's their second formal game of the season. So there's a lot to play for. There's jeopardy. A game without jeopardy is boring. A game with jeopardy, bring it on. That's what we want. We want that bit of needle between organisations. We want that rivalry between fan bases. We want this community to think, wow, 6 years ago to say that there's to be 2 pro clubs in this South Georgia region competing for a game, people would have laughed at you. But the work that Darren Nitra and the greater ownership group have done here, I know the work we do with our academy, and ever so proud of what Tormenta do in this region. And the Clovers are trying to do something similar, which is great. For the growth of the sport, brilliant.
And then you mentioned kind of finding your identity, I guess, for about 18-20% of the way through the season. How do you feel that's coming along, and what do you need to do to, I guess, make those corrections going forward to the next 20% or so?
Yeah, that's a little bit more a reaction of Saturday past. We played a very, very strong Knoxville group, a group that's top of the league right now. But our challenge as a group is the next time we play against them, we better be a much better version of ourselves. The game was close and it was decided, and there wasn't many big chances in the game, but they deserved the result. And the nature in which we didn't create enough chances, we didn't hurt them, we didn't push them, we didn't punish them, we didn't force ourselves onto them like we should. That bit left us with frustrations. So it's a bit of a rebound from that. Not big picture terribly, but certainly from last Saturday, a rebound in terms of our intent, and that better be on display tomorrow night.
So you spoke on having 2 teams in the South Georgia area, but I guess I understand you're the coach, but talking to your players, how big of a motivation is that to your players coming out tomorrow and telling them?
I don't know. I mean, that part might be a little bit more lost. A lot of these guys aren't native to this area. I would say the group that feels it the most is the coaches, the front office, the organisation as a whole. I think we're the ones who feel the sense of responsibility to our fan base, feel the sense of, I'd say, opportunity to present Tormenta in the greater community, because there might be some fans of Savannah Clovers who come through, or fans of soccer who are like, oh, okay, this is my reason to come through the States and see my first game. It's an opportunity for us to show, okay, this is what's going on here. I like what's going on in Savannah, good for them, but we think we've got something pretty special going on here. Like really, really special, the way the organisation's ran and what we stand for. So it's an opportunity for us, and I think we feel the players, it's a cup competition. Survive in advance. They don't need any more than that. We'll make sure that they understand the emotion of the other team coming in. That needs to be brought to them. But the second round of the cup, whoever advances is likely going to play either, probably a USL Championship team in the next round. That's what we're fighting for. A chance to play against a team in a bigger division and go and showcase ourselves. And right now we're 3-0 against them in cup competitions. And we're hungry for that opportunity to play another one. And, we throw it out there as a kind of marker, saying that we're 3-0. We want the opportunity to test that record again, and there's a big opponent in front of us tomorrow, and it's our opportunity to knock them down.
Is there a difference managing a Open Cup game where it's survive in advance, losing you're out, versus a regular season League One game? Is there a difference as far as how you approach in-game managing as far as that's concerned, knowing that it's win or you go home?
Probably not. I mean, I think in the latter stages of the game, Obviously, the component part of the potential penalty kicks, that has a dynamic to it. Being a midweek game, I'd say less about the competition and more about the location of the game in terms of intersecting two weekend games. So that requires on our side a little bit of squad rotation. Our squad rotation will not come from us putting a different side out against the Savannah Clovers. We have to have our very, very best available side tomorrow to beat them. And we will put that out. But the side that we choose tomorrow will be about freshness of legs, as opposed to necessarily if we hadn't played in the weekend. So that's the component part that comes into the equation. But you've seen enough USL 1 games to know that every single USL 1 game is like a cup final. It's end to end, there's jeopardy, there's emotion from both sidelines. I don't know if the other leagues are like that, but I know our league is like that. So our league feels like a cup competition every single time we take the field. So I don't think it'll be too different from that.